an information that about siguro mga around 80 to 100 na group of NPA sa isang area. So I organize about 6 teams of my regular soldiers at saka yung mga KAFGO na hinawakan namin. 5 teams, so 1 team is composed of 12, 12-man team. So about 60 SF soldiers and KAFGO. Sabi ko 60 kaya na yan, 80 to 100 lang na yan eh. So yun ang ko. So pagdating sa area, halos more than 12 to 13 hours ata na lakaran, infiltrate the area. Then pagdating sa area, narinig namin yung commotion. May certain noise sa vicinity. So nagkandak ako ng recon, yung tawag na commander's recon. In short, only to find out na mas marami pala kaysa yung naibigay na report. Parang siguro doble o triple pa doon sa binigay na report. Which was later proven by documents. Kasi one of the documents na recovered at saka based doon sa mga circumstances doon, halos abot mga 300 plus eh. Hindi na NPA camp. Basta more on parang to locate and engage if possible the enemy. So nung nakita yung gano'ng karami, sabi ko, maraming mga disadvantage. Hindi alam ng headquarters na nag-operate kami. Tapos walang contact ngayon because of the dense jungle, mas mahirap. Hindi mo malocate yung, kung hingi ka ng reinforcement, hindi mo malocate yung exact location mo eh. Dahil masyadong makapal yung canopy ng mga puno doon. So kung mapalabang ka, sa inyo lang. Tapos yung approach namin doon sa area, may in-scale kami na mataas na bangin eh. So yun ang position namin, kung makapag-counter-attack yung kalaban, yun lang yung pwede naming daanan. So in the process, baka magkahulog-hulog, so disadvantage yung position. Then, naisip ko rin na if ever na yun nga, makapag-counter-attack yung kalaban, yun lang ang way out, then we could not expect artillery or air support. Because we could not locate our position. Because that time wala pang GPS, you just rely on your navigational skill through your map and compass. Of course, you could get yun. Kailangan talaga reference point. Pero hindi accurate. So sabi ko, it's useless to ask for reinforcement. So yun yung those were yung mga iniisip ko that time, kung ipopostro yung pag-attack o wait for another day or just withdraw. Pero sabi ko, nandun na rin tayo. Kasi yun naman ang hinahanap natin eh. We have to accomplish the mission that is given to us. Self-imposed mission talaga actually yun. Kasi walang nag-direct sa amin eh. It's our own initiative to, after getting that information, our own initiative to locate and engage the enemy. So with all those disadvantages, habang kahit nung kinakausap ko, pati yung mga tao ko, parang nabigla sila nung sinabi ko na i-attack. Na i-assault na yung kampo, pati yung mga KAFGO lalo na. Pero sabi nila, parang malalim din yung inisip. Siguro, gaya ko siguro, inisip din niya yung mga pamilya nila, di ba? Kasi karamihan mga KAFGO may mga pamilya eh. So yun ang alangan nila. So, kaya, yung sa isip ko lang kaya yan. Kasi kung ipakita mo rin na mag-negative ka, siguro mag-negative din yung kan. So it's your role as your leader na naman, yung commander nila, to motivate na kaya, inspire them na kaya nating i-accomplish yung task. So yun, so finally, I gave the order to attack. I could just totally rout the enemy. Kaya lang may mga nakahalong mga civilian doon, yung mga anak at mga asawa ng mga NPAs doon. Pero so I made effort na hindi sila matamaan sa crossfire. So I was giving specific instruction during the height of the firefight na to spare, na wag nila as much as possible mag single shot. They will not fire indiscriminately so that hindi ma-crossfire yung mga innocent civilians doon sa kampo ng NPA. At that time I was rushing sa mga positions nila. I was trying to calm them down. Yung mga tapos sinisigaw ako ng mga tauhan ko na parang pinipigilan ako dahil baka daw matamaan ako sa crossfire. Pero naisip ko rin kasi yung mga bata. Parang na pumapasok din yung isip ko, yung mga anak ko, na kung ganito yung konsensya eh. Kasi di ba, may mayroon tayo din kasi during may mga rules of war tayo eh. So you still have to observe yung rules of engagements, rules of war, even at the risk of your life. Kasi kung sigurista ako, sige na, banat ng banat yan. No matter how, kung sinong tamaan dyan, at least sigurado ka, safe ka. So, yun, papasok na naman yung moral at saka ethical values mo dyan as a leader. So, yun kasi, one of your sinumpahan, one of your oath is to protect the civilians, di ba? So, huwag mong idamay yung kan. Kasi, sa paningin ko rin, whatever successful yung operation mo, no matter how you succeeded in accomplishing your mission, pinanadamay na civilian, so that would overshadow whatever accomplishment na ma-accomplish mo dun sa particular na engagement na yan. Because of my actions, na-save yung mga innocent civilians doon. They were not harmed in the crossfire. So parang you save them. Na-save mo yung kanila from a possible massacre. Kasi kung sige lo, kung banat ka lang naman, di ba? If I did not control the firing of my men, a possible massacre could have occurred. But by giving specific instruction to just select our targets, from automatic we just focus on focus firing or single shots to make sure na hindi tamaan yung mga civilians doon. So that avoid a possible massacre. Although kung wala sana civilian, mas marami sana na nakuha sa mga NPAs. Diyan, kahit magtanong kayo doon sa DECOM, nandun sa record. Kasi doing conference, nandun din mga kanya-kanyang scoreboard yan eh. Yung blackboard namin doon, mag-aapat na. Yung mga IB, tig-isa lang yan eh. Hanggang 2 level kami, punong-puno na eh. Firearms recoveries, body counts, mga items recovered. So punong-puno. So kakantsawan ngayon ni General Harke. Oh, it appears that the company of Captain Ortiz is the one winning the war here in Negros. Yung CAFGO is force multiplier yan for community defense na. So, dapat we will get their active involvement for that particular role. Kasi ang nangyayari, nakikita ko ngayon na yung mga CAFGO natin ngayon, parang naghihintay lang ng kalaban. They are just defending their own detachment, which is far from what is the real intention of the CAFGO concept. The CAFGO concept is community defense, not defense of a certain detachment. So in the process, yung CAFGO dapat involved din on how to get the people in the community their active participation on how to eliminate the threat posed by the CPP-NPA. So this involves yung you must get the entire involvement of the whole community, because in insurgency is more on winning the hearts and minds of the people. Kaya palagi nating sinasabi sa insurgency, whoever wins the sympathy, whoever wins the hearts and minds of the people wins the war. So it's just a competition between us, the government forces, and the CPP-NPA to get the support of the local population. And that is the masa. Dapat makuha natin yung involvement, sympathy, and the popular support of the masses for us, and not against the NPA, and not otherwise. Hindi yung sila yung, kasi yan yung mga CPP, they are gaining on how to get the support against us. So it's just a battle of whoever of getting the support and popular support from the civilians or the community as a whole. So yung CAFGO is just an element of that community defense. Dapat CAFGO kasama dapat yung the whole family, relatives, friends, and the whole community. Active participation for the defense of the whole community. Through us, tayo yung catalyzer dyan eh. Concept is community defense, not defense of a certain detachment. So in the process, yung CAFGO dapat involved din on how to get the people in the community their active participation on how to uh, eliminate the threat posed by the CPP-NPA. So this involves you must get the entire involvement of the whole community, because in insurgency is more on winning the hearts and minds of the people. Kaya palagi nating sinasabi sa insurgency, whoever wins the sympathy, whoever wins the hearts and minds of the people wins the war. So it's just a competition between us, the government forces, and the CPP-NPA to get the support of the local population. And that is the masa. Dapat makuha natin yung involvement, sympathy, and the popular support of the masses for us, and not against the NPA, and not otherwise. Hindi yung sila yung, kasi yan yung mga CPP, they are gaining on how to get the support against us. So it's just a battle of whoever of getting the support and popular support from the civilians or the community as a whole. So yung CAFGO is just an element of that community defense. Dapat CAFGO kasama dapat yung the whole family, relatives, friends, and the whole community. Active participation for the defense of the whole community. Through us, tayo yung catalyzer dyan eh. It's the regular term. That's the concept there.